everybody, we're going to be working with this beautiful little flower pot from Crafter's Companion. This is a shaped base card, so this is going to be super fun. You get to add all of your florals to it. You can use foam, you can use paper, you can use artificial flowers, whatever works for you, but we're going to be using paper flowers today. So let's get started. So this comes with a set of stamps as well, 13-piece stamps with some sentiments. So you have your birthday, thank you, just for you, and then some other ones, as well as some foliage stamps that you can use as well. So your main base for this is going to be your beautiful little flower pot, and in order for this to be a shaped base card, you are going to need to take a folded piece of cardstock. You are going to place this down. You're going to bring this a little bit over, not a lot, just a little. You can do as much or as little, but I think this is enough. And you're going to place some low-tack tape, some washi tape or some low-tack tape on it. Run it through your die cutting machine. Okay, you can also just cut this out with a single layer if you would like to glue this to a card base. That is up to you, but the purpose of this is to be a shaped base card, meaning this will stand alone just like a flower pot. So when you run this through, it's going to come out like this. So you should have two sides connected. Okay, what I recommend, you will run it through for, if you're not going to color this, or if you're not using like a printed paper or solid paper, I cut out my decorative paper, so just one layer, and then, well, I did it twice, so one for the front and one for the back. You don't have to do the back, but since it is 360, I would say do the back. Okay, so anyways, we also need some, you need like a background to hold up for something to glue the flowers to. So I have a piece of acetate, and I have this die set, and I want to say that this die set came with my metallic Gemini that I purchased last year. I might be wrong, I'm not sure, but it came with something that I bought as a bundle, and yeah, so I used the largest one, and then I cut out a piece of acetate. And if you do not have, you can use like your nesting dies, like maybe a circular nesting die. This one is scalloped, but if you don't have that, then you can just like cut out a circle or just something like a funny shape, whatever. You just need something like almost as, you know, wide as the pot and a little height, depending on how high you want your flowers to sit, and you can just use that as your background. And you don't have to use acetate, you can use a solid piece of cardstock or whatever, but the acetate is clear, and you'll be able to see the back of the flowers as well, so just keep that in mind. So anyways, to move on, after we have cut out our flower pot and the flower pot card base, we are now going to adhere this together. So I recommend using like a clear tape, not like a tape that comes out white, and then, or you can use a glue that dries clear. Okay, and I'm using my art glitter glue, which is dries clear. So what you need to do is glue this your back and front. So I'm just going to I will put the adhesive on the actual card base, because sometimes if you don't line it up correctly, you know, you can have some maneuvering time. And then the card, once you cut this out by itself, it's just a little bit larger, see that, than the actual card base. So then you just kind of get it aligned and glue. You see that it's a little larger than the card base, so that's why I will put the adhesive on the actual card base. Okay, so then just making sure that sticks. So then you want to take this and do the same thing. This one, glue it to the card base. So just going around, and you can use tape, of course, if you prefer tape. I'm using a combination of both. So, and then you just want to line this up. Okay, so just kind of line it up with the other one, and just flipping it over, make sure I have it lined, and then just press that glue in Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Look, I forgot a step. See, that's why it's good to use glue. I forgot a step, guys. You have to add this piece on before you, what am I trying to say? Before you put this, both of your layers on. Don't do that, sorry. So just only at the bottom, and then place it in. Okay. And then I'm just obviously going to put more glue here. Sorry about that. Don't yell at me. Okay. And then I'm just going to place this down. Okay. And the reason you don't have to do that, because if you don't put a backing on your pot, you could have just have glued it down. But because we're putting on a back and a front cover for the pot, you want to get this inside before you actually glue it down, if that makes sense. Okay. So we have that on. I'm not worried about that glue because it dries clear. So then now all you have to do is decorate. So you would just take your florals and your foliage, and you would just take some glue or your tape, and you would just adhere this wherever you like it. So like I said, I'm using a combination of both for my flowers and my foliage. Just makes, like I said, because this is acetate and you will see the back of it, I recommend using something that is clear tape or dries clear. Okay, so you just take your little foliage and your flowers, and you can use the flowers any way you want. You can layer them up, or you can, so like here, so let me show you some of the flowers. So you can take your flowers and like layer them up, or you know, use different colors, however you're going to do it. But what I wanted to show you with the flowers is I want to shape my flowers. So what I'm going to do is use some tape, just a little bit, and then I'm just going to carefully hold like one of the petals, and I'm just shaping my flowers. Okay, you don't have to do this. This is totally optional. Now you're saying, oh, why didn't you shape the flower first and put the tape? Because once you do that and put the tape on it, it's going to flatten. Okay, so then you'll just put your flower wherever you want it. And then if you are going to put a middle layer, for the middle layer, I just use glue. So I'll just put the glue on and just press that in. Okay, so there you go. That's if you want to give your flowers some shape. If you would like to shape your foliage, then you just, you know, kind of just hold it. Be careful with the little skinny part there, and just kind of bend them forwards or backwards. And then now you have some dimension to your foliage. And I know that's a little tough to see, so I have to show you that again. It's just tough to see. So let me show you it though. You see it? It's a little shape. Let me show you a flat one and one that I just shaped with my fingers. You see it? This one's a little more curved. So just, you don't have to do this, just a little bit of ideas for you. Okay. And oh, there's barely any tape on it. Make sure you use plenty of adhesive so that this can stick. Okay. And so this sold out really quick on HSN. How many of you were able to get your hands on this? And so then you can, so I'm shaping it again, so you can or you can just kind of hold it and cup it maybe and do it all at once. So and there I go, doing it without putting the adhesive on first. How many of you were able to get your hands on this? Because it sold out really fast. I'm glad I was late to the live, but I was able to get my hands on it. When I saw it, I was like, I want that. So yeah, maybe they'll bring it back in stock. Who knows? And then in between, while you're doing that, you can just add your foliage to your pots. So you just decorate it as you like. What I also wanted to tell you was that if you would like to change like the rim of your pot, then you can just take this and just cut your paper around that area, and then it's gonna, obviously you're gonna have to cut it off once you're done. So cut off the excess piece, and then you can just change that. Okay, so I wanted to tell you that. So I just kind of like laid out a little composition of how I want it to look, and then I'm just going back and placing my flowers. And I know some of these don't have jewels. I am going to add those in just a moment. So just kind of showing you what I'm doing. And then you can, like I say, you can use hot glue as well. I'm just using the clear adhesive. Remember, if you use hot glue, whatever you be careful, because remember, it's going to show up if you're using acetate. So it's going to show up the hot glue, little hot glue balls, or wherever you place it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Use a clear glue stick if you're going to do that. That way it dries clear. Okay, so you see how I kind of just laid out my composition. And yeah, so then it also comes with a little banner for your sentiments. So it's really cute. It's kind of like a square shape, but you can bring in or incorporate other stuff from other products and kits that you have. So just really a lot you can do with this. It's just so cute. And then I'm gonna place like one here maybe. So then it also has the little leaves that it comes with, and you can shape those as well if you like. So just take your bone folder, pencil or something, and just kind of shape your leaves. And you could also use this for the foliage. You just have to be careful so that you're not like what's the word, so you're not tearing or ripping the little, because they're so fragile. Okay, so then you can just place your leaves wherever you would like. So I'm just going to get those in there. And here is the for your sentiments. Okay, so then anywhere you have like gaps or anything, you can go in and fill in with your little foliage. And yeah, so this is like super cute and fun. How awesome are these going to be for Mother's Day that's coming up? Maybe Easter, you want to send a little bouquet of flowers. And I'm just using some jewels from Diamond Press that I have. You can use your pearls, glitter. So you guys know I'm a glitter freak, and I was going to use glitter flowers, but I didn't, because like I said, with the acetate you can see the back of it, and the back, obviously the back of glitter paper is most likely a white color. So another way you can do that is if you're wanting to use papers, you can use your base layer. Like you see how some of them I've used double layer and some just single layer. You can use like a base layer as like maybe a solid color, and then a glitter for the second layer, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so you could do that. That's another way to do it. And I was going to do it, but I didn't. So I'm just placing my jewels, and then I will place my sentiment. And you can add other things. So when you are done, then you can go ahead and add some extras. So I am going to be adding some butterflies, and these are glitter, and as you can see they're white on the back, but I'm not worried about that. That part is okay with me. So I'm going to add my little butterflies, and then I'm going to add my sentiment on the front. And you can just get creative with this. What about doing these with vellum flowers? That would be nice in addition to the foam flowers or the artificial. So I'm just placing my sentiment. And how pretty are these going to be for spring or Easter? Very, very nice. And let me show you another one that I made. So I'm just using some foam tape for my sentiment. And I think, no I don't, that's crooked. I have glue all over my fingers, excuse me for that. And then if you have You can add like a bow. So let me add this bow. So like I said, you just make it like a real pot of flowers. So this is super nice. I love this little pot. I'm so glad I got it. I think this is new because when these shaped cards came out, I don't remember the flower pot. I remember the cupcake, I remember the little dress, I remember the men's shirt, and some of the other ones, but I do not remember this flower pot. I think my thank you is crooked. Yes, it is. Okay, this is like not cooperating. Okay. There we go. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Let me show you the other one that I made. All right, so there we go. That one, and then this is the other one that I made. How cute are these? And on this one, I didn't stamp my sentiment yet, and I didn't use any jewels. There are two types of, well, three foliage in here. So you have the one with the round edges, and then the one with the pointy edges, and then the leaf. So that's nice. And this sentiment thank you, yeah, that came from here, from this kit. So how cute are these? And then they stand up. I know that's tough for you to see, but they stand up. And also by you adding the back layer gives it some more stability so that it's not like falling open flat. Okay, and then here's what the back of it looks like. So not too bad, not too messy. Like I said, use a clear glue or use a clear tape, not a white tape. Okay, and the same for this one. Okay, so those are the beautiful flower pots. Oh my god, these are so cute, so cute. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you in another shaped card video.